What's happening, fandoms? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we react to music videos and shows. Today, we're going back to the Expanse. This is the very beginning of Season 4, Episode 1, the season premiere. This one's called New Terra, and that makes a ton of sense to me. I am looking forward to meeting a few new characters, and possibly, if they follow some of the book original story, we'll meet quite a few old characters that we haven't seen in quite a while. So this is very exciting. It actually looks to me like Season 4 might be where Prime took over this show as a publisher. I think it looks to me like that's probably where it happened. It also looks, based on the release dates of the individual episodes, that it was about a year and a half from the end of Season 3 to when this episode originally aired. So quite a long time, but not as long as I might have thought. Could totally take much longer than that to find a new studio and get your show picked back up. So they really did a great job of getting Amazon to pick this one up and run with it. So that's pretty cool. I'm so happy that it happened, because this show is amazing, and I'm wondering how much of that transition is going to be visible in the way the show is produced, the CGI stuff. I don't know. We'll have to see if there's a perceivable difference. I don't know that I necessarily need to recap the last episode. We finished off all of the peril inside the ring space, and Miller got the station to release all of the security locks and open up, looks like, all of the portals on the inside of the ring. And we got a little bit of a sort of fast forward exposition. It seems like we at least have, at that point, had a chance to send probes out to the different the different systems to see what was there. They had said that there were 1,300 habitable planets or systems on the other sides of these ring portals. So yeah, that's gonna present some new challenges and new opportunities for our universe expanding. This is really the meaning of the Expanse, because it's much bigger than just our solar system. And yeah, I guess just dive into it, because I really don't know what they're gonna do exactly, but hopefully we'll get a great story here, because we always do, really. So here we go. If you'd like to see full-length versions of this episode and all of our other shows, they're available on our Patreon. The link is below.
The first episode of every season is available for free to watch on our Patreon.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, Amazon Original. I think that's different.
We have arrived at the dawn of a new era. We will face the unknown.
I need a ride.
I need a ride. Yeah, it does. Okay, this sounds and looks like the same intro. Oh no, not exactly. Got a nuclear blast in South America there. Okay. We're in our own solar system out at the ring. What are they showing us?
Unidentified Belter ships.
I guess no speed limit left. The Belter ships are racing for enforce some kind of rules, but there's just too much frontier out there. Nobody cares.
Those drugs are brutal. I wouldn't have asked her to do that for me.
This is cool.
And this isn't her home.
He gets to go home for a bit.
Most Belters have mixed feelings about Earth.
Here,
They out camping.
it's for your next long haul.
Don Quixote. Yeah.
I think I need to reread this.
Jim, you're looking a little different. He's revisiting his vision.
Gonna be a real turd floater, huh? Next clue to the case.
He's kind of repeating himself.
I wonder what that rain tastes like.
The hat keeps the rain off his head. First time Miller's ever seen
I
rain.
used to love the rain when I was a kid. Sit out here and watch the lightning storms.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
That was agonizing.
Yes, it was.
Oh wow. She looks so different too.
Was that on purpose?
If I was staring down a lifetime sentence, I'd want to have the option.
He gave her a way out.
It was kind of you to make the offer.
She didn't take it.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's right. I don't deserve it easy way.
Stop it.
Can I bother you again sometime?
Sure thing, Peaches.
Peaches. They must be in Earth orbit, otherwise that would not have been a real-time conversation. Yep. They developed a bit of a relationship.
What I want is more ships at the ring blockade. All I need from you is to make that happen.
Are you going to shoot down our own citizens, or are we going to turn the situation to our advantage?
We are going to do what I
Yeah.
goddamn said we are going to do.
Holden has
Do
arrived.
it.
She's gonna send him off. I love it. Yeah, at least one of those Belter ships made it through to one of
Are you
those.
familiar with the Barba Piccola?
Yep, the Barba Piccola.
Refugee ship from Ganymede. Belters struck it rich. Good for them.
They also found this.
Oh boy.
That looks like the work of the Proto molecule.
What are we seeing?
It doesn't appear to be active.
And for a few hundred years, we thought Phoebe was just a ball of ice orbiting Saturn. I want you to go to Ilus. Destroy the Proto molecule if you can, and get the hell out of there.
Jim's lost a little weight. He looks a little gaunt. Maybe it's just the beard, but he kind of looks significantly different. Oh, look at that. Legitimate salvage, it says.
It's a long trip to Ilus. I'll have time to prepare.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
There's 1,300 new systems out there, and I don't want to see them all from orbit.
All right, then, in which case we're going to
Right. She's the only Belter.
I know a guy on Luna.
Give him a call.
She can't really go to gravity wells. Yep. Mars is gonna have real trouble with this. Huh. Bobby doing welding? Doing salvage? What are you doing? That looked suspicious. Who's that dude?
Quarterly action report is due in 2 weeks. The assistance desk is open 24 hours and 2/3 for your questions and concerns.
Don't miss your deadline.
Mars is better for everyone when everyone does their part.
अपनी समय सीमा छूट न जाए जब हर कोई
Bobby? See you, Rana.
Her,
Hey, I got a few bites on apartments, so I shouldn't be too much longer.
her family. She's living with her brothers and sisters.
Head out for Pop. Keep an eye out for David.
Sure.
David talks about you all the time. He says you're a war hero.
He's a sweet kid.
Oh, you ready?
It's nice to meet you.
Interesting. I feel like we are getting characters we didn't get in the books
Bobby.
here.
Nice to see you, Flyboy.
Just passing through the neighborhood. Thought I'd check in live for a change.
Take care of yourself, Flyboy.
You too, Bobby.
I like that we're seeing Bobby. This is great. Mars is gonna have real trouble though.
Grab a hang, boss man. For the shut.
Is he part of an enforcement force or is he a pirate again? Definitely getting cool sets and stuff. I think the production value is just as high, maybe higher. Oof, they got their drive. Wouldn't stop them dead though, I don't know. Is he dead? Why would he blow his reactor? Doesn't make any sense.
Rocinante, you are entering the ring blockade zone. Please transmit your access code.
Roger that.
Oh yeah. Gravity drugs and bone density enhancements. This is gonna be
No Martians have to go through this as well.
rough as well.
Yeah, but they get to train for years in 1G.
How am I doing?
Good.
I don't know what they're doing, but it certainly seems painful. Hello, Medina Station. The third name change for the Nauvoo. Second name change, I guess. Third name. And hello, drummer. You are looking good.
Be a lot of business after the blockade lifts.
How is your back?
Only hurts when I move.
Oh, yeah, that's what those implants are. Is for spine repair. Okay, that makes sense.
That's right.
With James Holden on the gunship, you're going to get the Belters off that planet.
We're not going to evict anyone. Everyone should have the right to decide for themselves.
Of course.
Yep. The Belters want a planet. They want homes. They need a place to live.
Hotte tosif, Camino.
Dui fascinicata.
It's good to see her. I love the little connection screen with Rocinante and the pinup painting. Yeah.
Of the need to limit the damage.
That thing they went by must have been the comm relay. They're just parking it halfway through the ring so they can communicate inside and outside.
Be on Ellis in a few weeks, then what?
I'll let you know. Thanks for the ride.
What are we supposed to wait?
That was weird.
Tell you what, sailor. Hang on to that uniform. Keep him tip-top. You can be damn sure there are plenty more wars coming.
Interesting. I wonder if she works for the VA. Because in the books she did. She worked for veteran assistance.
If now we kill our own on orders of the Inners, is this peace worth the price?
Code verified. Tynan, you're cleared for the ring.
But why delay giving them a code if you're already authorized? That was weird.
Ashford. What? We have enough problems already without you agitating the inner.
Well, they like humiliating us.
Interesting that he survived and that they are not at conflict with each other. Edward Israel. Looks like they're getting spin gravity for a small compartment while they're parked in orbit. That's interesting.
Think the OPA give a shit about that?
Okay.
No, I do not.
So, based on the type of characters that actor usually plays, he's probably the chief of security for the Edward Israel.
You're about to be famous.
Bet the rocks down here look just like the ones back home.
Hey, I name a new bug after you.
Oh boy. This is happening differently, but looking out here. Looks like a topological map. Or a satellite view of the planet, maybe. In the books, the settlers were trying to blow up the landing platform, but it appears here that they've actually done something like attack the shuttle directly. Oof. That is not cool. Yeah, in the books, the reason that they sent Rossi out there was because of this conflict. Yep. That's the Amos I know. Prepping the armory. They're sure taking their time with this. It's nice. I like that we get the pace to have a little moment with the characters here. Yeah, those giant fang-looking things. So this is Mercury. Yeah, the budget is good. The budget is good. Look at these visuals. This is Naomi's first time on the surface of a planet, I think. How cool is this? Yeah. Don't look up. Very cool. Jim's so proud of her. This is the first time we've seen a shot of the Rossi, the exterior, with it lit like this. Usually we're in the dark of space. Look at this thing. Come on, give us a shot. I wonder where they shot this stuff. Probably somewhere near Vancouver.
All right, easy there, partner.
Traitors!
Opposing sides, they will each want the land.
Everybody put your guns down now. Amos, you two.
Them first.
You got 2 seconds.
For Shane, you got 1.
Okay.
Take cover!
Ooh. What is this?
You okay?
Some kind of insect swarm or something? This planet is not very hospitable. Okay. Oh, yeah, we got different outro stuff too. Yeah. Okay, what a way to demonstrate that this planet is not friendly. I mean, we're gonna see a lot of stuff go down on this planet. Most of this season, I think, will be spent here. I think we're probably going to see part of the crew go back up into orbit, because that's got to happen for some stuff to happen in the future. But very cool. We were introduced sort of to a tiny handful of the players on the planet. We met the Harold Chiwewe, who's the administrator for the Belters that landed there first. And then we met Mertry, who is chief of security for the Terran company that was awarded a charter for this planet. So we've got a big conflict in ownership, land ownership, planet ownership. The Belters were there first, so they established a rudimentary settlement. I'm sure we'll learn more and more about this as the season goes through, and then some company was given a charter to go there, and the conflict is basically between those two opposing forces, and Mertry is definitely going to be a big thorn in everyone's side for basically this whole season. He's the big bad, except for the fact that the planet is really the bad guy in this one. We're going to find that there is all kinds of stuff that we don't want to mess with here. But because of the nature of this planet, it is rich in lithium. The Belters that landed here found lithium easily mineable, and they are mining the lithium, and lithium is a very valuable element. Today, in our real world, it is very valuable and hard to find. And I imagine in the future, finding a big, huge source of it on a different planet would be amazingly profitable. So it is of surprise to no one that a mega corporation would want to own this planet, because it's rich in lithium. So Holden and the crew have the unenviable position of trying to make peace and figure this whole thing out. And I think a lot more people are going to die before that happens. But let's talk about the slight bump up in the quality of the production of this show. It looks like season 4 is where, I mean, I'm pretty sure, you guys can let me know, but it looks like season 4 is where Amazon took control. And it looks great. we're getting lots and lots of exterior shots and filming on location. We have this whole colony out on a planet, the surface of a planet. We're seeing the Rocinante in the full light of day for the very first time. There were tons and tons of additional set pieces for interior portions of the Rocinante that we've never seen before. Views of the bridge where Alex pilots it that I've never seen before. Things that looked amazing. It's definitely a positive upgrade once Amazon took control. Not that the Sci-Fi Channel episodes were bad. They've been amazing all the way through season 3. Everything was beautiful, but we're just getting more. So I'm pretty happy about that. There's definitely been a large time jump between the events of the ending of season 3 and now. It's 8 months to a year later, something like that. Jim looks a little gaunt, like he's lost a little weight. He's put on a beard. He has a different kind of a feel to him. Naomi cut her hair real short, and it looks like for this season they're gonna try and buff her up to represent the fact that she is prepping her body for being on the surface of a planet down a gravity well. This is the first time that's ever happened for her. She was born in the belt and has never been on the surface of a planet before this episode. And apparently that process to do it quickly like that is super painful. And they represented that pretty well. Amos seems to be Amos. He's the same that he's always been. He's an amazing character. Wes Chatham does an awesome job playing Amos just how I imagine him from the books. He's such a good actor. And then Alex is Alex. He looks good. He's the same as far as I can tell. Still spouting that southern drawl from the Mariner Valley section of Mars. Oh, that's right. And then we got Bobby. Bobby is back on Mars, and in the books, she was working for the VA system, helping veterans and ex-Marines find jobs and stuff. We'll see, because it looked to me like she was working in a shipyard or something, doing welding or salvage or repairs, maybe retrofitting ships for. Essentially what's going to be happening is everybody wants to go out to these planets, right? So taking old ships and making them ready for long distance travel and for cargo and so on. Yeah, very interesting. As for differences from the book, in the books we got quite a bit of POV from the settlers before we got anything else. They've been here on this planet for a long time. They call it Illis. The UN calls it New Terra, so that's a conflict. They have a small faction among the Belter settlers that are very contentious, very aggressive, and do not want these RCE, the Royal Charter or whatever, I forget what it's called, but they don't want these new corporate people coming down, and they had rigged up to explode the main landing. There was a heavy landing pad for that heavy shuttle, and it was somewhat inadvertent that the shuttle was coming down when they blew it up. And as a result of them blowing up that landing pad, the shuttle was damaged and a lot of people were killed. In this one, it looks a lot like something attacked the shuttle. Like those blasts looked like railgun holes or something. It did not seem to be quite the same method of destruction that I expected. I expected them to get close to the ground and then something explode down there, this causing them to crash. But either way, it's causing contention, and Mercury is just an insufferable jerk. At least in the books he was. He was painted to be the jerk straight from the drop, and it looks like they've chosen an actor who is amazing at playing that type of character. I've seen him do a ton of other stuff where he plays a bad guy very, very well. And as soon as I saw his face, I'm like, that's gonna be the guy. he's gotta be the chief of security, because he's gonna be the heel of this whole season, I think. And he'll do a great job of it. We're gonna hate him. We're gonna hate him so much, and he's gonna do such a great job of making us hate him. Oh boy. I do think it's pretty cool how they used this flock of flying things to serve two purposes: to draw something away from that tension, to break up that standoff, but also to give us as the viewers a sense that we don't belong here. There's dangerous stuff that's gonna kill us by accident. Those things weren't trying to hurt anyone, they just did as a consequence of existing. And there's gonna be a whole lot more of that style of thing going down, and this is just a taste. So I thought it was a fantastic season opener. It gives us a real sense of the drama. I believe that I saw another few characters that we'll be focusing on. If you remember back to the Ganymede sections where Prax and the team were on Ganymede, they ran across Basia. I don't know how they're going to pronounce it, but it's spelled Basia. He was Katoa's dad, and Basia and his family are settlers that were on the Barbipicola, the ship that ran the blockade and made it to this planet. And so we're gonna meet Basia and Lucia and a few other people that we've already kind of met. They were very, very small characters before. They're going to be much more important characters in this season. And I've already seen them and their daughter, and we'll follow their story quite a bit more, I think. Yeah, this did not disappoint. I'm so happy with how things are continuing to be just high levels of realism and just well done space scenes, and just what you would expect from this show through season 3. But now it's Amazon, and it's looks like they've upped the value quite a bit. I don't know if the budgets went up significantly or if they just have access to better stuff or, you know, better equipment. I don't know, but it seems like the quality level's gone up a notch. So very excited about that. I think I'm gonna leave it right there. I really appreciate all of you folks that have been following along with us. Comments and the likes and all of that really helps us. Appreciate all the people who have subscribed for this content, and let us know what did you think of this planet when you first saw the show, primarily talking about people that didn't read the books first, I guess, did you think it was going to be dangerous? Or I guess probably most people that are watching this have seen maybe all seasons of this show, and so you kind of know what to expect. But what did you feel about this planet at the very beginning? All right, we'll leave it right there. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next video.